The Iowa Hall of Pride sits in the southeast corner of Hy-Vee Hall in downtown Des Moines. It has 8 years under its belt and is the product of 8 years of planning prior to its opening. Director Jack Lazier is proud of what's been created.
This is a project of the Iowa High School Athletic Association. And the visionary in this whole project was Bernie Sago, who was the executive director for 38 years.
It's a showcase for what Iowa kids do before and after the bell.
One of our senses is that Iowa kids really turn out well. 80% of the kids that graduate from our Iowa high schools, even today, participate. That's like 8 out of 10, and that's amazing.
That participation includes athletics, band, orchestra, choir, dance, and the list goes on, and it's the only venue of its kind in America.
A tribute to our state and to our educational system. We have about 500 field trips and about 50,000 kids that come a year, and they just get this sense of what a great place Iowa is to grow up. This is a quality place, and we're representing our state in a quality way.
The hall is filled with interactive displays and video screens packed with information and entertainment.
We've got interactive games, and we've got, vertical jump tests and walking on treadmills. And when families come for family reunions, which they do, there's something for everybody in that family, for the old people and the young people.
And almost every school, past and present in Iowa, is included in the hall's exhibits. One kiosk includes a touch screen with school information that takes visitors into the past.
One guy from Baird, Iowa, came in about 2 years ago and he said, "I am just blown away by this place. The technology is marvelous. What have you done for schools that have closed?" He got tears in his eyes because it was during the war and he had not seen this picture. And for the next 15 minutes, he had to tell me who the homecoming queen was and the valedictorian, the best athlete. And it had their class motto, and there were 21 kids in their class. And I mean, it was just amazing.
Not just a museum or an educational venue, the Hall of Pride is also an archive of sorts.
We have, over the last 8 years, interviewed about 325 outstanding Iowans. Roger Williams and Simon Estes and Norman Borlaug. Of those 300 people that we've interviewed, my sense is that about 25 of those people have either passed away or had strokes or heart attacks or something that would not allow them to do that interview today. If we weren't doing this, it wouldn't get done.
Right.
This stuff will always be here for Iowans to admire.
More exhibits are just opening or will be soon.
One of the new exhibits that we have is teen volunteerism. And my sense is that Iowa kids are just expected to be involved. As they do these things at the high school, that carries over to later in life. And that's, I think, why Iowa has such a great record of volunteering and helping in community activities and being a part of service clubs and helping with the Red Cross and doing all these things. And that makes our state a better place to live.
Jack's enthusiasm for his job is carried into the message he passes along to students who visit the hall.
You are growing up in the best place in the world. Iowa is the best place in the world to grow up, and you don't realize it.
Are you playing hooky?
I am, fully.
No, I'm actually at work. This is my client, Matt, here.
No, my boss is right there. Your boss is here! Are you playing hooky from work?
No. My boss is right there, actually.
Fellas, CenturyLink called and wants you to go back to work.
That's probably true.
Are you playing hooky?
For a little while. It's called lunch.
So what all have you accomplished today?
We're bonding.
Yeah, it's a client appreciation day today, and so we brought all of our clients out.
He invited me to go, and I was like, okay, I suppose. I didn't want him to go by himself.
Right, you twisted your arm, I'm sure.
Right, exactly right.
So are you playing hooky today?
Unfortunately, we're not playing hooky today. I'm here with 150 fifth grade students.
Oh my goodness, that is quite a job.
Yes, it is. It's fun though.
If you could play hooky, would you?
Yes.
Ted, let your great day team come to the iCubs.
Ted, I'm doing a story for you, but I'm also playing hooky because I'm enjoying a great iCubs game.
Fins to the left, fins to the right.
And it's the only thing in town!
Oh, yeah, that one's good. Left, right, left.
Fins to the left, fins to the right.
Can you show me the fins dance?
Fins to the left, fins to the right.
So show me what we do. Okay.
Hands up like that.
Okay.
Above the head.
Yep.
Fins to the left.
Fins to the left.
Fins to the right.
Fins to the right.
Fins to the left.
Fins to the left.
And fins to the right.
Fins to the right.
It doesn't get much more complicated.
Fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only bait in town.
Do you travel all over to go to Jimmy Buffett?
Of course I do. I'm a Jimmy Buffett fan.
Where have you traveled to 30 Jimmy Buffett concerts?
Minneapolis.
We went to Tampa, Florida. We've been to San Jose.
I'm from Maryland. We're here in Iowa.
Florida, Ohio.
Thank you guys.
Karen Lee is here with Mr. Pinky.
And the best part about going to a Jimmy Buffett concert, Lou and Heather, we already have a fan of the show and a parrot head.
Hey, Lou and Heather, we love your show in the morning. Thanks. We love seeing Jason and his weather briefs. That's great.
You got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only girl in town.
If you are looking for thrills, you will find them on KDMI. Intrigue, suspense on KDMI, where every movie brings new thrill and forbidden romance. The most dangerous movies on Des Moines' most dangerous station, KDMI.
Well, the last time we talked to this guy, he came to visit us at the radio station, and he went on to win the Iowa Corn Indy 250. This year, he's the Indy 500 winner. Dario Franchitti, you came out here checking out the track, looking at the bump. Now, is that bump still there?
Yeah, the infamous turn 2 bump. Yeah, it's still there. The guys at the track here said they did a lot of work to try and fix it again. It doesn't look any worse than last year, but it's still there. So I think everybody in this in the pit lane and the IndyCar series is just trying to figure out how to get over it without upsetting the car too much.
And the thing that was really cool, last time we talked to Dario, the first time we ever met him, now we kind of strayed away from IndyCars. This is the guy that brought us back to IndyCars. The reason you're seeing the Monday Morning Race Review include IndyCars, mainly because of this guy here, because he is such a cool guy. He won this race a couple of years ago. Can you do it again this time around?
I hope so. That's why we're here. You know, we had a good run here in 07 and then coming back in 2009. Last couple of years we haven't quite managed it. Last year's race in particular was a really strong race. You know, a lot of us fighting out for the lead, and it's been a night race now as well. It's it gets pretty exciting. So I hope we can. The whole Target team is ready. Obviously, we had a good run in Indianapolis. Not such a good run in Texas last week. So
yeah, what happened in Texas? Because turn 4 was about as much of a problem as this turn number 2 is here at Iowa Speedway.
We just got it wrong, quite frankly.
Oh,
we just got the car wrong for the race. We thought we had it right. And we didn't, and the car was difficult to drive. After 15 laps, almost put it in the fence. So we didn't get it right, and I include myself in that very much. You know, I came in and said, "Yeah, the car is good. Let's go racing," and we weren't ready.
Okay, now I'm going to take advantage of the situation. I have the Indy 500, 3-time Indy 500 winner here, winner of the Iowa Corn Indy 250. Now I'm going to be racing out here 2 more times in stock cars, and this turn here is giving us a hard time. What's your best advice for me in a stock car out here? Because you said you watched the nationwide race and you saw what was happening to them. What do you think your best advice for me is?
I'd call Ricky Stenhouse. He looks like he's got this place figured out in a stock car. That would be my advice.
There you go. This is Dario Franchitti. Best of luck to you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
diagnosed in January of 2011.
I was diagnosed in July of 1999.
It was September of 1994.
I was diagnosed with MS in July of 2010.
It's changed my life and it's affected my family, and so yeah, it's impacted every aspect of my life.
There's days when I'm really tired or, just maybe mentally, but then you pull yourself out of that.
I look fine, and to have this kind of an event to raise awareness and to get people to realize that, you may see someone park in a handicapped spot and you may think they're okay, and they're really not.
Seeing all this, and just to know that others are in the same boat, to talk to other people and see the support that they have is enormous. There's probably someone that that has it that you're not aware of, and just support those that do have it, and volunteer at things like this.
Thanks so much for showing up.
Thank you. It's great, yeah.
Thank you very much, and we're going to cure this disease someday.
Being part of something that is bigger than you is so important, and we have kids out here and the next generation of people, and seeing that, giving back is a big deal, and I'd give anything for there to be a cure for my 5-year-old so he would never have to experience something like this.
97.3 The Hawk and KCWI want to thank you all for walking to help create a world free of MS.
Oh yeah? Your girlfriend been in lately?
I don't have a girlfriend, man. Maybe you'd like to go see a movie with me or something?
I would love to go see a movie with you.
And maybe we can go out again sometime.
Sure. You know what? I'll call you.
Well, actually, I'm waiting for a very important phone call. I'm waiting for a pretty important phone call. I'm waiting for a very important phone call. I can't tie this line up right now. I'm sorry. Goodbye. I'm waiting for her to call me. Dude, she's not gonna call. Did anybody call?
Aaron, I'll call you.
Just tell them to stop calling me.
Why can't you tie up the phone?
Because I'm waiting for a phone call.
From who? What happened with the girl you went on a date with?
Nothing happened. That's the problem. She didn't want anything to do with me. She said she was gonna call. If she was gonna call, she would have called. I should call her.